Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and today I'm playing Gears of War, the board game, by Fantasy Flight Games. It's a game inspired by an ego shooter, I guess, called Gears of War. I have never played this other game, but I think it's an ego shooter. I don't know the whole background story. I think the basic idea is that there are some terrible monsters on the surface of the earth, and you have to kill a lot of them and fight through hordes of monsters and finally complete your mission. I have to apologize, maybe there are already lots of videos about this game out there in the internet, but it's part of my collection and I show you the games I'm playing, so this is just another game that can be very well played solo. And well, let's set it up then. Okay, so we're nearly done. We have here our order cards. These are basically the cards that we use to do our actions. We have a few random weapon cards. We have a few other weapon cards that we can use if we are allowed to choose some weapons. We have some tokens here. This is the AI deck, which comes with, I think, 4 cards for every enemy, and in addition there are 5 general AI cards. And here we have the enemies of this scenario, and you can see here on the scenario card, Belly of the Beast, the mission setup. And you can see here the enemies: A lambent wretch. So this is A, lambent wretch, and B is a drone, and C is the Theron guard. It's all noted here on the mission setup. And there's also noted which general AI cards should be shuffled into this general AI deck. Sometimes if I like it a little more randomly, I simply take some random cards, or also take some, well, at least part random enemies. So that's no problem if you prefer it a little more randomized. But we'll do it now strict by the mission setup here. And these are our, well, heroes, whatever. We got Augustus Cole. As I said, I don't know nothing about these guys. I don't know nothing about the backstory of these people. And he's got a special ability. You may treat any order card in your hand as if it had a guard reaction ability icon. You may guard even if another player has guarded this turn. So that's pretty strong ability, and we should try to remember that. And up here is indicated which kind of weapons he starts with and how much special ammunition he has for these weapons. And he's got 2 of these Lancer assault rifle ammunition markers. He's got a snub pistol with 1 marker, and he's got 2 bolo grenades. And here we have Damon Baird. Special ability: do not discard an order card from your hand to activate equipment or pick up dropped weapons. You may have a maximum of 5 weapon cards instead of 4. So as you can see, we have a carrying limit of 4 weapon cards. And I'm not absolutely sure. In the rulebook it says you can carry 1 bolo grenade card and 3 other weapons. But on another page it says you can carry 4 weapon cards. So I'm not sure if you discard your bolo grenade card, if you can carry 4 other weapons, or if you can only carry 3 weapons and an additional bolo grenade. Maybe if you know that, maybe you can post me. Anyway, this guy can carry 1 additional weapon. Now we have one of the problems of this game, and that really bothers me quite a bit. You can see here, these are 3 of the 4 cog figures, and if you see them like this, well, they all look very, very similar. And that is pretty annoying. So you have to look really good and really close to see the difference. And it happens from time to time that I simply take the wrong miniature. And as I said, that can be sometimes a little bit annoying. Maybe I have to paint them one day to make it more easy, but the differences are really sometimes hard to see. This guy here, if you go really close, you can see he's got that glasses in his hair actually, and so this will be probably Damon Baird. And well, he's the one with the black short hair. Let's see. Okay, I think it's actually this guy here. Yeah, that's probably him. Okay, so they're really very similar. Let's see if we can keep them apart. And now we have to build the first level of the map. And we have now here, it's written here, level 1 locations, 1B, 3B, 10B, and 11B. And you can see that we got this location deck here, and each card shows a special number, like this 10A or 17B or so on. So I took now these 4 locations, shuffled them, and now we can construct the deck. So we start with the first one. This is 1B. So we take now tile number 1B, and you can see here the number 1B, and you can see this little arrow here. So we kind of start like this, and then we draw number 2, next card, and that is now 3B. So we now take this card here and place it like this, so that the arrow matches here with the exit of the other tile. And then we take the next card, and this is now 11B. And this is then placed here. And then finally we got number 10B, which is placed here. Yeah, great. Okay, and now this scenario is a little special, and I'm not absolutely sure if I understand that right. Okay, it says here, after setting up the first level, the first map tile that was placed is rotated so that its entrance lines up with the second map tile's entrance. See example below. Okay, I guess we will now do it like this. That's how I understand that. 2 doors. During setup, 2 doors are placed on the map. The second door is placed on the exit of the first map tile and leads to the 3rd level of the map. If an AI card spawns figures at the map exit, these figures are spawned at the map exit nearest to the active player. Okay, so let's see. Here we got these wonderful little doors here, and we will place one here, and the other one is then placed here, I guess. And then I think actually we have to place, that is something I'm not absolutely sure of. I think usually you start here. You start with your players in the area where the arrow is placed. So I guess we would start here, although I'm not absolutely sure about that. And then we, yeah, so there was this rotation now, but I think we still do start here. Okay, and then you can see there are two tiles that have this question mark here. These two tiles. And we place the cards next to these tiles, the location cards, and they indicate what exactly the activation of this question mark will give you. Discard this card and gain up to 3 ammo tokens. Place these tokens on any of your weapon cards. So here you get ammunition if you activate that question mark. And that says weapon. Discard this card and draw 2 random weapon cards. Keep one with 2 ammo and discard the other. So that is definitely good. Okay, and now let's see what the background story is here. So we got here Belly of the Beast with a nice little picture, and then it says this mission sends the Cock soldiers deep into the mines, searching for the ideal location to place the sonic resonator. This subsonic device will hopefully return a detailed map of the Locust Hollows so that the Cock can destroy them once and for all with the light mass bomb. Well, okay. I wonder why they don't place the bomb down there instead of this sonic resonator, but who cares? So maybe that will happen in one of the following missions. Okay, and then okay, that was now the mission setup. And now we have here stage 1. And we got special rules. Place a door token on the first map tile's exit. So that's what we did here. This door leads to level 3. Level 3 cannot be explored from any other door. Okay. Okay, and as we can see here, it seems like level 3 is locked. So we can now place this beautiful locked marker here in front of that door, in case we forget that fact. And then it seems like we have to fight our way here through this level, open that door, and then, I don't know, if in some way go back or something, and then enter level 3 during this door. Okay, and we got to flip this mission card here, which is called Stage 1, when a player activates location 13B's equipment, which would be, oh, it says what? not? It says found in level 3. Okay. Fine. So then, let's start. We got here some player aids, and we start with the heel step. Each turn starts with the heel step. So basically first it's the cock. I think that's what it's called, the COG cock turn, or what the name of this hero fighters is. And yeah, we start with the heel step. Just a second, we need monsters. I forgot to place the monsters here. So, and we have to do this for every card now. And you can see here on card 1B, that's where we are. If we have 2 cock soldiers, which we do, then we have to place 1 locust with number B on that card. And that is a drone. So we take now one of these quite beautiful miniatures. We have to find the right one. Damn it. Okay, I think we got that one here. Yep, here we go. And these are the so-called, I think, emergence holes. So that's where these locust figures spawn from. And then this drone has this special icon here on its card, and that means that it will always try to go into cover, even if it just spawned. So we have to place this drone now here, which is a cover marker. So if we want to attack this drone, we will have to, or the drone will get more defensive dice. And here on the second card we have an A and a C locust. So that is now a lambent wretch. Great. Okay, just to give you an impression of the miniatures, this is here the, come on. Yeah, that is the lambent wretch. Looks pretty cool. And it is also spawned here, and we place that here in cover. And then we have that Theron guard here. This is number C, and well, this cannot be spawned in cover, so we'll just, because there's only one cover symbol on this card or in this area, so we simply place it here. Okay, great, and then we got here number 11, there we got 2 of these wretches, or lambent wretches. Okay, so here they are. And finally, on card number 10, we got another Theron guard. Come on. So this guy is right here. And now we're really ready to go, I guess. So we start now with the first cock step, and first it's Augustus Cole, and he has now his heel step, so that would allow him to draw 2 cards, but he's not allowed to have more than 6 cards, which is its hand limit, and he starts already with 6 cards, so there is no reason now to draw any cards. And then we got the cock order step. And now he's allowed to play 1 card from his hand. Or actually he has to play 1 card from his hand. Okay, so right at the beginning I'm already a little bit in trouble. I'm not in cover, so I'm a sitting duck to these three guys here. And I don't have really good cards. So, yeah. Guess what I'm going to do is first I will play here teamwork. So that's a card that allows me to draw one card. And then... Oh yeah, just by the way this works. I can play a card. And then I have actually three options. I could either move... just let me see, I think 2 spaces or something. Exactly. I could play a card, ignore the text of the card, and move simply 2 spaces. I could also play a card, ignore the text, and perform 1 attack. But, and that is what mostly happens, I can play a card and then follow the instructions of this card. And I can either do one of these activities or both, but I have to do them from the top to the bottom. So I cannot first choose another player and let him resolve an order card and then draw an order card. I have to do it the other way around. Okay, so choose another player. He may immediately resolve an order card. You then resolve your locust resolution step as normal. Okay. So let's see what he can do now. I think he's going to take a chance here. He's going to play this charge card. And it says move up to 3 areas. Perform 1 attack against a figure in your area with +1 attack die. And well, actually I'm not so sure. I could now attack this guy here, the drone. I also could attack this one here. Okay, I think I will actually attack the Theron guard. And this is now Damon Baird. And now the problem starts. Which one is it? It's this guy here. So he moves now here. So 2 steps. So this is 1, 2. You can see here the areas are divided by these, well, dark lines. And now he's allowed to, after moving up to 3 areas, he's allowed to perform 1 attack against a figure in your area with a +1 attack die. So he can now use his Lancer Assault Rifle. And now this rifle has a constant ability, and that's a chainsaw. So you can see the rifle here. And it says instead of attacking, you may choose a locust in your area and roll 4 attack dice, ignoring all wounds. If you roll an omen, kill the locust. You are then moved out of cover. Okay, so this is a little risky. But I think it's a good chance to do this because, well, basically I only need to roll a 6. You can tell it like that. We can call it a 6. And if I manage to do this, this big guy is killed. Otherwise, I could use about, I don't know, a few dice, but he would get 2 defensive dice and he has 3 life points. So this is going to be pretty hard. So maybe I'm lucky. Let's hope for the best here. If I'm not lucky, I'm in trouble because then I'm in the same space as these two guys here. Now let's see. Oops, that doesn't count. Sorry, but I lost the dice. Okay, again, let's hope this time it's better. And yes, we did it. Here we have now our omen token. So now this guy is killed. And now we can check if he drops a weapon. So we take one of these tokens here, and I've shuffled them before. And we simply flip it, and there is no weapon on the back side. So this is placed now here aside. Okay. So that was the cock order step of Augustus Cole. And because of the teamwork, he was allowed to do this action. And now you then resolve your locus resolution step as normal. And now we simply draw an AI card, which is one of these. And that is an event. It says General Swarm. Each locus that is 5 or more movement away from the nearest cock figure moves until it is 4 movement away from the nearest cock figure. Then draw a new AI card. That's not so good, actually. I like the style of the cards, the artwork, although it's very often not really clear what it shows. Okay, so let's see. This is 1. No, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So they stay where they are. And this thing is pretty far away, so that moves until it is 4 movement away from the nearest cock figure. So it moves exactly in this area here. And then we have to draw another card. And that's a group. It says drones. Move each drone 2 areas towards nearest cock figure. Each drone then attacks a cock figure within 2 range. Okay, so, and this happens if 1 or more drone is in play. And that is the case. We have this one here. So we will move this 2 areas towards nearest cock figure, so we will move it here, I guess, and then it will attack. And is there another drone? No, there isn't. Okay then. So let's see now. The drone has 3 dice to attack, but what we could do, we could now use one of my reaction abilities. Okay, so now each card, each order card comes also with a reaction symbol, and you find them here in the upper left corner. And this symbol here says guard. And you can simply discard one of these cards, and actually it doesn't matter which player does this. Also the other guy can do this, and in this case Damon Baird did it. He discards this card, and he can now use this guard ability. And that allows him now, during the movement step of the locust figure, that allows him to attack the moving enemy. And well, let me see, I guess I will use my Lancer assault rifle. And you can see here on the left a number and one on the right. The one on the left is the standard ammunition, and this one is the so-called overkill mode. So I could spend one of these ammo tokens to go into overkill mode, and then I could use 4 dice instead of 2. Problem is, if I'm out of ammo, I cannot use this weapon at all. Only exception is the snub pistol, which has a special ability here. You may make normal attacks with this weapon even if it has 0 ammo. So now, and this is the range. So it has a range of 2. So there's no problem here, exactly 2. And so I guess we will simply take this Lancer assault rifle, take 2 dice, and try to attack. The drone has 1 defense die. This is the number here on the right, on the left, the red number. Here we got a 2 for the red, and the drone has 1. Defense dice are the red dice. The drone has 3 life points. You can see this here. 3 life points. The Lambert Wretch would have 1, for example. So let's see if we can kill this thing. We now roll the die, the defense die and the attack dice. And I think this is not very good. These are 2 shield symbols. This is a hit, and that is an omen. So let's see what the omen means. It simply means high fire rate, deal 1 wound. So in this case, let me see. Okay, and now we simply total the number of wounds and subtract the number of shields, so we come down to 0. So in the end we did no damage here, which is a little bad. And then we can use the special ability of Augustus Cole. Basically, you can only use this guard reaction once per turn. But Augustus Cole has this special ability. You may treat any order card in your hand as if it had a guard reaction ability icon. You may guard even if another player has guarded this turn. So now we can simply choose a card and can try to attack this guy. Okay, I think I will actually use this card here. Dig in. And now we can ignore this icon here. It means it's now a guard icon. And now it says instead of attacking, I can use again my Lancer assault rifle, and I can try to use my chainsaw once again. So maybe I'm again lucky. Roll 4 dice. And let's see if I can kill him. And I didn't. That was bad luck because I rolled really good this time. But this is all worth nothing. If I use the chainsaw, I need an omen. If I don't have that, nothing happens. So now I'm in quite some trouble actually. Okay, so now I'm attacked by the drone. And what I'll do now is I will actually discard another card and use another reaction ability. And this is now dodge. And that allows me to take 2 additional defensive dice. And I can only do this once per attack. But let's hope it's helpful here. So now I have actually 3 defensive dice. 1 here. And then 2 additional ones. And the drone has these 3 attack dice. You can see that here on the lower right. So let's see what happens. And okay, I think that's not too bad. So we have 2 shields, 2 hits, and 1 omen. Let's see what the omen means. So that's the omen here. It says, shake it off, heal this figure. So he didn't take any wounds, so there is no reason to heal it. And after all, we also didn't take a wound. So it wasn't too bad, I guess. Okay, and then it's Damon Baird. Come now to the next player. And we can start now with the heal step. And now this player is allowed to draw 2 cards. And because he only has 4 cards, he can now simply draw 2 additional cards. And then we can see what we can do. Okay, I guess I will play this advance card. And this says perform 1 attack and move up to 3 areas. So first I will shoot at this drone here. And well, I'm not absolutely sure. I could use the ammo token from the snub pistol. But I think that's a little risky. I think it's not necessary. I think I will simply use the Lancer assault rifle, just the normal attack, and shoot at this guy. So he has 1 defensive die. And again, no effect here. And now I'm allowed to move 3 areas. So I will move here 1, 2, and I will move into cover here. So that means I get additional defense dice if I'm attacked. And then, because we got here this question mark, I cannot activate this whatever it is, this question mark sign. And normally I would have to discard an order card to do so, but the special ability is do not discard an order card from your hand to activate equipment or pick up dropped weapons. You may have a maximum of 5 weapons. Okay, so discard this card and draw 2 random weapon cards. Keep 1 with 2 ammo and discard the other. So now we draw 2 of these cards here. No, that's wrong, it's these cards. And this is a Boltok pistol. Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. If you got that, it has 1 and 4, which is not so amazing. But if you roll this omen, reroll any number of attack dice. And it has a pretty high range. Still, I don't know if this is such a great card. And the other one is, well, that looks awesome. Mulcher. That seems to be a great one. Okay, actually you only have a range of 1. You may not move more than 2 areas on your turn. This weapon gains +2 maximum range when you are in cover. This is awesome. After this attack, you may attack a different locust with this weapon, limit once per turn. This is just absolutely amazing. So there is no doubt that we will take this weapon. And not this pistol here. And then we are allowed to take 2 ammo tokens. Okay, and that is then, that was the hero cog step. And then we have to activate the locusts. So simply draw a card, and that is for a group. Theron guards. If one or more Theron guards has line of sight to a cog figure. Well, that is not the case because we have a Theron guard here. And, well, it's interesting. It's an interesting question. Does this guy have line of sight? So now we can use this fantastic line of sight ruler that comes with the game. And, well, because we are in cover here, we have to place the one end of the ruler here, where these two little arrows are. And the other one will then end up somewhere in this area here. There is no specific place because this guy is not in cover. So let's see now. Let's remove him here. Okay. So it's like this and like this actually. Well, we could do it like that. That's the best thing possible. Just like this, here and here. And as you can see, here is the corner. So actually, we're not in line of sight here. So this guy will not attack from there. So we come now to otherwise. Spawn one Theron guard at the emergence hole nearest you. Great. Okay. So here we got this Theron guard and we have an emergence hole and the closest one is right here. Okay. So that was now Damon Bad's turn. And we'll start again with Augustus Cole. But before we do so, I'm going to load this up. I know I start here pretty slow, but I haven't played this game for quite a while. And I don't want to make too much mistakes, so I take my time and try to go through this scenario not too fast. But I hope the next turns will then be a little faster. Okay, I hope to see you then. Bye.